Hello everyone. Today our next chapter is air around us. So before starting this, we need to know the layers of Earth. So it has many layers. If we talk about the lithosphere, so it relates the ground portion of the Earth, and the atmosphere and hydrosphere are also there. And hydrosphere, that means the thing which is related to water. But here we are talking about the atmosphere, that means air. So basically it is known as the blanket of air. So here you can easily see the blanket of air surrounding the earth, that is called atmosphere, and it extends up to the 1000 kilometer above the surface of earth. Now the next thing, composition of air, that means what are the different things that are composed to make air. Okay, so basically it is a mixture of gases. So what are the different gases that are present in the air? So the first thing, which is nitrogen. So nitrogen is about 78% of the air, and oxygen, which is 21%, and the remaining 1% of 1% is made up of gas called argon, which is 0.9%, and carbon dioxide, which is 0.3%, 0.03%, and the small amounts of other gases like dust, smoke, and water vapors. These are also present. Okay, so this is the composition of air. So check this pie diagram. So this is nitrogen, which is 78%, and of hundreds, 78% is nitrogen, and the remaining 21% is oxygen, and 1% is other gases. What can be the gases you can include in this, like argon, carbon dioxide. So these are the gases that are present in the air. Okay. So air contains oxygen and nitrogen. So let's know more about these things. First of all, oxygen, it is necessary for burning, and even it is necessary to breathing also. Okay, but the nitrogen, it doesn't participate in any burning process. Okay, it's a different qualities, like it is essential for the production of amino acids, nucleic acid, and even the formation of DNA also. Okay, the next thing we have, air contains carbon dioxide. So it is also very important, like we people and animals, we just take the oxygen and release carbon dioxide, which is essential for the production or preparation of food in the plants. Okay, so basically this is only 0.03%, and it is still very crucial component, right? Next thing we have, air contains water vapor. So basically the places which are near the sea level or the water bodies, they have more water vapors. Why is this so? Because the evaporation occurs, and cause of this, so many water droplets are suspended in the air, and this is called vaporization or evaporation. So the areas which are near to the water bodies, they have more water vapors as compared to the others. There are farther than these water bodies. Generally, water vapors are more during the rainy season, and this is known as the humidity of the air. And air contains dust and smoke also. So how you can see these kind of dust particles and smoke in the air? So for this, you need a room with a window. So what you need to do in this case, so just let the sunlight come through the window, and close the door and the other windows with the kind of curtains also you can use for this. Okay, and when you see the light passes through the window, you will observe so many small particles. They are just moving freely in the air, and these are the smoke particles or the dust particles. So these are also present in the air, but we cannot see these with the naked eye. For this you need some light, okay, and these are called dust particles. So students, these were the topics for today. In the next video we will continue this chapter, okay. Until that you need to learn the things that we did today.